Power is a simple thing when you really look at it. At its core, it's not about strength or status, but about interaction. It is a push and a pull, a fundamental exchange of energy between two people. A person pushes, a word, a look, an action that makes you feel small. It's a subtle jab, a critical comment, or an act of exclusion designed to assert dominance. And then, another person pulls back. They react, they defend, they get scared. This reaction is natural, an instinct to protect yourself from feeling diminished. When this push and pull keeps going, it becomes a loop, a cycle. It's no longer a single event, but a repeating pattern that traps both people in a predictable, draining dance. I call this a feed loop because it needs to be fed to survive. The loop grows stronger when you give it your fear, fatter when you give it your guilt. Every emotional response becomes currency that buys another turn of the wheel. It takes root when old wounds from your past get caught in the middle of that push and pull. The loop knows exactly where you're most vulnerable and latches on, making the present feel just like the past. This hard truth can set you free. The game ends the moment you refuse to feed it. The power isn't in winning the argument, it's in refusing to play. It is a strategy I call starve the loop. It's a conscious decision to withhold the emotional fuel the loop craves. We are going to shine a light on it, see all its parts, and understand its hunger. By deconstructing it, we take away its mystery and its power over us. We will focus on two silent struggles: narcissistic abuse and organized stalking or group harassment. These are complex situations, often hidden from plain sight. Both make you feel small, alone, and both want one thing from you. They want to be fed. Their entire structure is built on provoking a reaction from you. A power dynamic is any relationship where control is used at the expense of your well-being. It is an imbalance, kept alive by the feed loop. This imbalance isn't accidental. It is maintained with intention. Think of it like a fire. If you stop throwing logs, it flickers, weakens, and goes out. The fire can't sustain itself. It needs a constant supply of fuel to burn. Your reaction, your fear, your anger, your hurt, your endless explaining is the fuel. Each time you defend yourself or try to make them understand, you are tossing another log onto the fire, keeping the dynamic blazing. The game cannot continue without your participation. The aha is seeing it for what it is, a control game. It's not a misunderstanding to be resolved. It's a mechanism designed to keep you engaged and off balance. This is not about blame. It is about empowerment, taking back the script and learning to stop feeding the beast. It's about recognizing where your true power lies, not in fighting back, but in stepping away and letting the fire burn itself out. Power dynamics are almost always built on unspoken deals, what we can call energetic contracts. Nobody signs them, no words are ever exchanged, but they bind us with invisible threads. They operate beneath the surface of our daily interactions, shaping our choices without our conscious consent. These deals are often old, ancient even, rooted in family patterns passed down through generations, or within groups that demand conformity to maintain their internal power structure. You learn the rules before you can even speak. The unspoken terms are cruel and one-sided. You give me your fear, and in return, I give you rules to follow. You give me your guilt, and I alone will decide when you are worthy of forgiveness. It's a transaction designed to keep you small. The price is your peace of mind, your time, your basic belief that you deserve to feel safe and autonomous. You pay with your own life force, bit by bit, until you forget what it feels like to be whole. Guilt, shame, subtle threats, each act is a carefully crafted request, an ask, for your reaction. That reaction is the food, the emotional payment that keeps the contract active and the cycle in motion. In these toxic loops, your energy moves just like money. Your attention, your focus, your worry, your fear, these are not just feelings. They are your currency, and your emotional wallet is being drained. Every reactive text you send is like handing over a coin. Hours spent worrying about their next move, That's a handful. A long, pleading email explaining yourself, a direct wire transfer, they take your currency and spend it immediately. They use it to buy more control, to fund their next move, and to reinforce their own distorted sense of reality. Over time, they become experts. They learn what button pays the most and precisely when to press it for maximum payout, keeping you in a state of constant depletion. In narcissistic abuse, your reactions are used to fill a profound inner emptiness. In organized stalking, the shared focus on you bonds the group together. In either case, your life force fuels their drama. This is why you must learn to see the mechanics at play. Behind each text, each rumor, each unsettling coincidence, there is purpose. Your task is to decode their intentions. Some acts are designed purely to scare you into submission. Some are meant to confuse and disorient. This is gaslighting. And some are simply to test if yesterday's boundary still holds today. Seeing the intention behind the act robs it of its shock value. You shift from being a target to being an observer. You can then respond from a place of calm strategy. When you refuse to feed the system, expect retaliation. The system panics when it's starved. It gets louder, it changes shape, or it goes eerily quiet to lure you back in. This escalation is a sign. It means what you are doing is working. Know this ahead of time. Understanding this pattern is your armor. Hold steady through the backlash. Remember, the storm is just a dying fire, and you are taking your power back. The first step that changes everything is to see the loop. It's the moment the background noise of anxiety sharpens into a recognizable pattern. You start to notice the cycle, the tension, the incident, the confusing aftermath, and the false calm. This is the critical moment to pull back the curtain and name it, out loud to an empty room, or captured in the safety of a private journal. Give the shapeless unease a name. This person is trying to feed on my fear. This group wants me isolated and guilty. This tactic is designed to make me question my own reality. Naming gives shape. The problem moves outside you. It is a game, a pattern, a strategy. It is no longer an inseparable part of you, but an external force you can observe. Spot the guilt trip, the isolation move. That is in the playbook. With this clarity, you shift from victimhood to strategy. You are no longer just reacting, you are analyzing. Once you see the trick, the magic is gone. Naming exposes the wires and mirrors. You do not need to say, "I see your game." That confrontation often feeds the loop, giving it the attention it craves. This is a silent internal revolution. Each correctly identified move returns a piece of your mind. See it, name it. Know you are not crazy, you are being played, and the game is about to change. Once you have named it, you can begin to starve the loop. This is where your power truly returns. Limit access, cut easy pathways. This is not rude, it is wise. It is a necessary act of self-preservation. Protect your peace with the fierceness of a guardian. Start simple. Block, mute, turn off notifications, leave the room, step away from the computer. Each cut diverts a stream of energy that was feeding a hungry river. Become the gatekeeper of your attention. Make rules for angry messages. No hours lost, no rereads, no ruminations. You are not a receptacle for unfiltered negativity. Create a short, simple plan. When a bid for your energy arrives, breathe. Say to yourself, "I see this. It is a bid for my energy. I decline." Then physically move on. Walk. Put on music. Call a friend and talk about anything else. Practice this redirection. Your held energy is conserved, and it immediately goes to work for you, rebuilding your own world. Build layers of safety. Get professional help. Document everything securely with dates and times. Change passwords, and enable two-factor authentication. These are not acts of fear. They are acts of profound self-respect. Smart, practical, steady. When you starve the loop, things can get worse first. Step 9. Expect retaliation. Do not fear it. Escalations are an extinction burst, the desperate roar of a dying beast, like a tantrum. If you do not give in, it spikes, then fades. Control collapse can look like rage or sudden kindness. Seeing their panic means the loop is starving. Hold steady. Do not engage, do not explain. No food, no fuel, no reaction. Retaliation is information. Your strategy is working. Let that anchor you. Buttons stop working. Fights fade. The pattern breaks because it cannot eat. Ending the loop takes practice. Patience. You will slip. Learn, adjust, continue. Step 10. Heal the original wounds. With help, boundaries become natural. Peace feels deserved. The core principle. The game ends when you refuse to feed it. With that compass, you gain energy, time, mental space. Your energy is yours, your sacred property. Choose how to spend it. Starve the loop. Let it wither. In the quiet it leaves, you find yourself. You can live again.